Do you ever get sick of buying new things for an RV only to end up hauling them around without ever using them? Yeah, us too. Seriously, more times than not, you're going to be faced with this problem that we will be discussing in today's video. Now, instead of throwing more money at it, we're going to take the harder road. Or is it really? Grab a drink, strap in, and stay tuned to see if our solution is really that far-fetched. I mean, let's be real. It's okay to go against the grain.
Have you ever wondered how some RVers are able to stay a decent amount of days at a campsite with just electric and water? How are they dealing with not having a sewer connection? Because we all know that gray tanks fill up really fast. And if you have more than 2 people in your RV, then the black tank will fill up fast as well. If you are a full-time RVer, you may not be aware that you are suffering from a condition called FHUDS, also known as FUDS. And what is FUDS? It is Full Hookup Dependability Syndrome. You became so conditioned to the convenience of full hookups that you cannot even fathom the idea of not having a good sewer connection. We used to suffer from FUDS. Very serious. It was very expensive and it caused a lot of extra stress when you're trying to find a place to park.
I actually used to know this guy one time. Well, quite frankly, he used to be my best buddy.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, sick. That was sick. He just made an awesome turn. Wish you could have saw it. I got to see it. Who said I didn't see it? I saw it. And before you jump to conclusions, the solution to this is not to carry around one of those huge, obnoxious totes. You know, those totes you see strapped to the back of people's ladders that holds gray water? We got a different solution. We're currently on our way to an Army Corps of Engineer campground, which is awesome. They're very beautiful, but we only have electric and water, and we are in this site for an entire week. Holy cow. Not only are we taking you along to show you how awesome these campgrounds are and why you should add this to your list of places to stay, we're gonna be showing you our solution to this whole sewer connection fiasco. And we're gonna be telling you how much money we're saving by staying here for an entire week versus RV parks in the area. HANKS, I think it's site 40.
Check you in, but I want you to wait there until
No problem.
probably at least 1:30.
Yeah, okay,
All
so
right.
we'll check back with you in about half an hour.
Okay.
Okay, sounds good. Thanks.
Thank you.
So I forgot to tell you, this site is gonna accommodate the length of our rig, but when I looked at pictures online, it was a little tight.
What, were they just limited on availability or
Yeah,
what?
pretty much. I mean, I wanted a pull-through site. I just took it. You know, sometimes these campgrounds, you just gotta jump on it when you can. Just letting you know, we might have an interesting situation trying to get into the site. We might be turning a pull-through site into a back-end site. You know, we've done that before.
The nay way. Always laying everything on me at last minute. We gotta work on our communication, dear.
I did that because I know you can handle it.
Sure, that's the only reason she did that.
Oh,
Your chariot awaits.
thank you. All right, so we just got the go-ahead. She was waving us on, said we're good to go. By the way, a lot of campgrounds aren't handing you a paper map anymore. RV parks will, but if you go to state parks or these Army Corps of Engineer parks, they're trying to cut down on expenses, and they'll just have you take a picture of their map there, or you download it online. Yes, take a right.
They don't give you much room to...
Ooh, yeah, the tire on that side.
And that is exactly why I am happy we are only 35 foot long. Any longer than that, and I don't think we'd be able to squeeze in these campgrounds. It's always tempting to go up to those toy haulers, you know, with all the space, the extra garage, but I don't know if it's worth the price.
All the beauty, the glitz, the glam.
Side patio, all that, too many tight scenarios as is with this length of rig. Man, I wonder what the site is gonna look like after you said.
Look, it's not that I'm booking campsites without telling him. It's just that I feel confident when I'm booking it. I see it and I'm like, we'll be fine. But then as we get closer, I was like, ooh, will we though? I think a backup camera is gonna be someday on our list of things to get, because he'll just have to back up like just a tiny bit, but I still wanna get out and make sure no one's behind him. So we're gonna end up being on this left side here. One of these, maybe that one.
What's
40.
the site number?
40.
Wait, are we a pull through or are we a back in?
We're a pull through.
But you're gonna make us back in.
Well, we might have to back in because
this is us right here.
Yeah, I don't know if you're gonna be able to pull into it because that tree. We'll show you in a second what I'm talking about when I tell you about this tree.
Nice. Nay.
Wow. Oh my gosh.
You got Teton Pass here.
Holy cow. This hill. We're really so far selling these campgrounds to everybody with the maneuvering and this and that. What do you think? Just hit it really wide. There is the option to back into it. Let's give her a shot. Yeah, just right here.
You watch this tree.
Okay.
We'll just take it one step at a time.
All right, I'm gonna come over this way. I like your logic. It's pretty good.
I'll be right back.
Let's see what happens. I'll go behind you and watch. I'll just let you get into the site first here. Yeah, because like you said, you could just back up. Gotta watch that tail swing.
That's what I'm most worried about.
Yeah, you got a tree pretty close up there. Wow. If this pulls through in here, I'm gonna be impressed. I can try to take this as wide as you can. I know you're...
Yeah.
Okay. You're clearing that. You could take it sharp now because you're clearing this tree. I'm gonna check out this other tree.
It's gonna be super tight.
Our slide will be hanging off on a cliff over here, but yeah, let's just take a peek.
All right. Let's check the other side real quick.
I mean, if you could do it in a situation like this, then...
Listen, you gotta pay the price to save the bucks. Sacrifices must be made. You know what's a good idea is what we should be doing is laying out the electrical cord so we know how far away to connect the electric.
Okay, that sounds good.
Come on. Nifty little new thing.
Wow.
Pretty cool.
I was gonna say, if you can get your tires like even more.
Like right here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Keep going.
Looking there.
Still good.
Yeah.
You got lots of room. Okay, stop right there. Okay.
This would be our best bet because just chalk it up really good. All right, what happened?
I heard something breaking and tearing as the bedroom side was coming out. And I guess the vacuum, that was wedged underneath it, that vacuum. It looks really bad. And I can't, it's hitting the floor, so we have to fix it now before we want the slide out.
Yeah, it just looks like this piece needs to be brought up. One of us will just have to hold it up while it moves in. If not, it's gonna beat up the floor. You're gonna stop right there for a second. Basically, it just needs to be nailed all the way down, and then up here, you can nail up into that as well. I mean, you could see right here, there's nails holding it all together, so we would just need to. So, not the worst, but an important lesson to always check the slide outs no matter what.
Yeah.
For both of us, because I would have forgot too.
Just get so used to it being fine. Stupid!
It's funny how no matter how long you've been doing this, you're still susceptible to these things. There's so much room for mistakes all the time.
Get the whole RV's broken.
In fact, this is a great opportunity for us to go back and watch our setup video, because remember when we made that way back in the day? We made that whole skit that was hilarious. We turned it into this like huge checklist, and it's something so valuable, and we got away from that, and I can't believe that. I can't believe I'm being at fault here. So if you are interested in that one, I'll leave it linked right up here. Go check out that one after finishing up and watching this one. To be honest, I'll probably see you over there. Well, Nene came up with the great idea that we should cook our chicken tonight over a grill. I mean, this is great here. The COE campgrounds provide these grills, so right down the steps, and we have our own little cooking palace down here. Chicken's coming out really nicely. What's he got?
Some broccoli.
Gonna do broccoli over the fire too?
I think so, why not? Also, I'm not sure if this is the proper usage of this piece of metal, but we're gonna go with it. You know, we're rule breakers anyway.
Kind of nice to be able to do this. It feels like we're actually camping for once. Being full-time on the road, you don't really feel like you can go camping as much as you...
Yeah, it's like the opposite of what you would think. Like, you live in your RV, so you're constantly using your appliances and just...
We have it too good.
Yeah, we have it way too good. But we gotta get outdoors more.
Now we gotta rough it and cook our chicken over the open flames.
I just fed him. Hey, everyone could hear you out here crying. Don't try to hide the fact that you were just crying. You just ate fancy feast and dry food. So after this, we're just gonna move the chicken over to stay warm. I'll cook the broccoli on here and then we'll have no dishes.
Win-win, because we're trying to save on water.
Yes.
Well, trying to save on tank space is what I should say.
Exactly.
Hey, can you turn the heat down just a little?
Okay.
Like, where's the dial on these things? Nice. Look at that. I can't say I've ever grilled broccoli, but hey, that's a first for everything.
I mean, come on now. I just want to say this is one of our favorite seasonings.
Buttery poultry blend.
By Kinder's. It's
Thanks,
just,
Nene.
It's good on chicken, it's good on any veggies. Smother it so much it don't even taste like veggies anymore.
Tastes like chicken.
Woo, let's eat. Good afternoon, fellow Hanksters. Do you remember in the beginning of this video where we said we have a solution on what you do if your gray tanks are full or your black tank and you're only stuck with electric and water at your campsite? Also known as partial hookups. A few weeks back, we were at a COE campground with partial hookups for an entire week, and Kyle just looks at me and he says, if our gray tanks are full, why don't we just hook up and go to the dump station and empty our gray tanks? What? We just got the RV parked for the week. There's no way we can just hook up and take it to the dump station and just bring it back. We can't do that. That's against the rules. Now, if you remember from the beginning of this video, we also got ourselves in a very tight site. So this is really gonna be an experiment for you because it's not just an easy pull through. We are gonna time ourselves. We're gonna see how long it takes from completely packing up the rig, driving it to the dump station, dumping all the tanks and refreshing them, bringing it back and setting up back to where we were. We're gonna see how long this really takes for you to determine, is this much easier than having to deal with those gray tank totes? Because I've heard stories and people say that those are also a pain in the butt to fill up, hook up, you gotta go and lift it, and you know, it's just a mess. Something we don't want to deal with. Without further ado, let's go, let her rip. Yep, we're ready to go. Ready for the dump station. Okay, we are 20 minutes in, we're hooked up, we're on our way to the dump station, so we'll let you know. We are running this test being in a campsite that is very, very difficult to get into, but we're doing it for you. Weird part about this dump station is that it's on an incline, so I don't really know if we're gonna be able to fully empty our tanks. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Look at this elevation. So a little tip I wanted to share with you guys. While he is dumping all the tanks, he's gonna do the black tank first. I have a bunch of dishes saved up because I wasn't sure if we had enough space in our kitchen gray tank. So I'm gonna wash all those dishes via the internal water pump so that by the time he's ready to dump the gray tanks, it's like really full for him.
Hey Siri, set a timer for 5 minutes.
Whew. Nice and toasty.
Okay. While we are dumping, I did want to clarify a couple points. One being the gray tank tote thing that you lug around on the road. Shout out to you Weekend Warriors, that is such a great idea because, you know, it gives you that accessibility of only having to use it once in a while, but also having a place to store it when you get back home. With us being full-time on the road, it's a struggle. Anytime that we take on anything excessive, we have to find a place to keep it during our travels. I say this cautiously because we don't have any experience using the gray tank tote, but I have heard some horror stories as well from weekend warriors or those who have the tote that it's almost like a two-man job. It's not as simple as just hooking it up and then just pulling it along to the dump station. A lot of times it requires hooking it up to your tow vehicle, dragging it all the way to the dump station, having someone lift it up while the other guides the hose in so that you don't spill a mess everywhere. Listen, like I said, I don't have experience with it, so if you guys do, throw some comments down below. Maybe we're totally misled. Misguided on our part, it wouldn't be the first time. Another tip I did want to add while I'm out here is I learned a trick with the black tank flush. No longer do I use the valve on the inside of the RV to open and close when I'm doing my back flushing. I use this external valve, and I can explain why. We've actually had our black tank valve get shoved full of toilet paper. When you use that valve, you're directly at the source where that slider is. So I think it was pushing toilet paper in every once in a while, and it just eventually got clogged up enough where we had to rely on a mobile tech to come out and replace it. Using the external valve, the valve is right here, so that slider is literally right here. I don't have to worry about the valve all the way underneath the underbelly getting jammed up. If anything were to go wrong, it would happen right here. Best purchase that we've ever made being full-time on the road. Honestly, it's just my favorite upgrade because it's cheap. Where are we at?
Done. Okay, we're done dumping.
Yep.
And 48 minutes already. So let's head back and see how long it takes us to finish setting up.
All right, I'm gonna back up, and let's just back up all the way to the campsite.
Really?
Yeah, we're not gonna make that turn. No one's
boy.
here. The nice thing about campgrounds anyways, everyone's pretty relaxed, so if somebody does sneak up on us, I'm sure they'll understand, just go around.
Hello?
Hey.
Okay, ready. Everyone at this campground's gonna think we're crazy, but if they know us, then they already know we're crazy.
Okay.
No one's coming, so you're good. I guess this would be really hard to do on a Saturday or Sunday. Just don't push it any more to your driver's side because there's a big ditch over there, so just go straight. But you're good at this. You don't even really need me to tell you what to do. All right, second time's the charm. Oh, watch your tires, they might go off. Turn left, yeah. Sharp left. You gotta watch your tail swing too, so this is gonna be like... Good. No, you're okay. Oh, over there? Shoot. I thought I moved it out of the way. Okay, so I gotta watch this tree, so... I guess do what we did before where you go up and then back up. Yeah, I'll tell you when to stop. Okay, stop right there. Now we were up further for sure, but that's okay because I kind of like this back here.
Yeah, I mean, no way are we saying this is more convenient. We're just saying this is kind of what works for us because honestly, between editing and just dinner time, we have that spacing.
Yeah.
Where we could take advantage of just like an hour, dump the tanks, come back here. Because it's either that or we hook up, go to a different park, have to do that anyways.
Yeah, exactly.
And if we're saving money, we might as well just do it this way.
And we've played the be conservative with your gray tank use.
Right.
But that only gets us maybe like 5 days.
Yeah.
And we were here a whole week.
Yeah. Because, yeah, we are at that threshold of 5-6 days is usually where we get capped out on the gray tanks.
Right.
So. What else? But hey, at least we got it done, and now we can hook up and enjoy the rest of the night. Yo, seriously though, see if you have some of these Corps of Engineer campgrounds in your area, because you could save a lot of money. We stayed 1 full week there and only paid like $32 a night, which ended up being $224 for the week. However, the average RV park around the area was listed around $65 a night, which would have been like $455. That's over 2 times more expensive, and I'm not gonna lie, I'll take that savings any day of the week.
Hold on though, because this experiment is not done yet. We want to give you the total time from tearing down to setting back up when all is said and done and the tanks are completely empty. So let's see what the time ends up being.
All right, so what was our final time?
Let me stop it. 1 hour and 4 minutes. That's not bad, because we've talked to some people that said when they need to empty their gray tanks with that tote, it takes like an hour a day.
Wow.
Depending on how, like, because they want to empty it every day, some of them. They have to do the whole back and forth because our tanks are 50 gallons each, and some of those totes are only 30 or 40 gallons. So you think you got to make multiple trips for multiple tanks. So it's not too bad of a difference when you think about not having to lug around one of those totes my goats.
And on top of that, anyone that has a gray tank tote, if it were me, I would be letting her rip like crazy if I knew I could set the water. You know what I mean? I wouldn't be as judicious with the water usage. So keeping it in our tanks, it makes us more conservative with the water. If we had that gray tank tote, probably be making so many trips. We can't thank you enough for all your love and support by continuing to watch our videos every week. Click here and catch up on this video where we share some big updates about our RV falling apart. I mean, literally, we are returning it. Lots to share with you, so we will see you over there.